Okay, let's pick a card. All you need to do is think of a situation you'd like some angelic guidance or help with. As soon as you've thought of one situation, you might have a million, but I only want you to think of one. Let's not confuse things. As you think of one situation, then you've got to think of a number, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so you've got your situation, you've got your number. If you've chosen option 1, send your energy to me now, please. Oh, that was it. Turned over. What a nice card. Okay. Option 2. Option 2. If you've chosen option 2, please send your energy to me now. Well, nothing seems to be jumping, so I'll cut the deck. I'm using the Good Tarot deck today for a change. Not that it makes any difference to you, but it's nice to know. And now option 3, please. If you've chosen option, oh, it's there. Right, okay. This card is quite popular at the minute. Okay, so option 1 then. If you chose option 1, you've got the Chariot card. Now, it can be the card of Cancer. So if your situation has got somebody involved who has the star sign, well, it's the sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. If Cancer is in your chart, then or perhaps your partner's chart, it might have something to do with that. But the Chariot is all about moving forward. It's a card that you don't stand still when the Chariot energy is about. And there is always a dark and a light, either a Sphinx or a horse in this case. The Sphinx is in the Rider-Waite deck, but the horse is in this deck. One's black, one's white. And so again, you've got to find that balance. The thing is with the Chariot, I always think of it as a tank. Now, it's very pretty on this picture, but it is a tank. And you never fuel up your tank and get your tank out unless you are going to win. So I know whatever your situation is, there is a solution and you will win. But you have to make that motion forward. You have to move forward. The Chariot has speed with it as well, so I wouldn't delay, but I would keep everything balanced. Now, that could be you. That could be making sure your chakras are balanced. It could be having an even temper about something. It could just be making sure everybody's happy, but there is definitely balance with this. I'm going to give you the number 7 as well. And I'm feeling like it's time. It's either 7 days, 7 weeks, or 7 months. Doesn't seem right. So it's 7 days or 7 weeks and everything will be sorted. Yep. I think that's everything I can give you for option 1. I hope that helps. Option 2, then, you've got the Page of Fire. So the Page of Fire is like the Page of Wands in the Rider-Waite deck. And so the page can signify a new beginning, the start of something, or maybe baby steps, because there's not a lot of movement, there's not a lot of action with the page. They're only young. It could even signify a child. But this child, if it is a child, is very passionate or full of energy, full of life. If your situation doesn't involve a child, then it could just be the situation needs passion and needs life injecting into it. But take your time, because you're at the beginning, or you're at the beginning of the end, if you like, but you've just got to take your time. It could also be messages. The pages do bring messages in, so perhaps you've got to send a message or look for a message, make sure it's not gone into your spam folder. I do feel if you are waiting for a message, you could be a little bit disappointed, because again, it's a page. And so it would only be a little message, like an invite or something to get the ball moving, get the ball rolling. Can't really tell you much more about this card. The moon's there, so I'm going to say it's a full moon as well. So I'm going to say by the time we come round to the next full moon, because obviously this is a timeless reading, so whenever you hear this, it will be the next full moon for you. I think everything will feel a lot better, a lot clearer. You will be in the flow rather than at the beginning or having to take baby steps. Well, good luck with that. I hope that helped. And then option 3, you've got the card of transformation. Now, this has been out a few times this week. And the card of transformation in this deck always makes me think of a butterfly in a cocoon. And you don't rush that process because you want the wings fully formed. And in this case, as I'm looking at this now, there's magic involved as well. So perhaps you're not feeling yourself. Perhaps you need a little bit of help from your angels, and that could be the magic you need. Maybe you need the magic of children laughing or something, you know. I do feel a bit fed up, like I'm waiting. But I need you to inject the magic. So you could even do that yourself by being grateful for everything else that's been going right. That will always bring magic in. Now, it's funny because the number 13 is on this card, and we've already discussed this tonight about how lovely the number 13 is. Don't be fooled. It's not an unlucky number. It's actually a very lucky number. And the older, wiser women of Middle Ages who would have been called a witch love the number 13. So please do not be fooled. There's a lot of luck with this card. I think you just need to turn that frown upside down, or stop being so fed up with yourself and realize that you've nearly got your wings, and it'll be time for you to take flight. I'm excited about this card. I can see there's a little bit of heaviness with it, but that will soon lift. I hope that helped. Thanks for joining me for Pick a Card.